Hello students, today we will study about the Ellingham diagram. See, it was designed by the scientist whose name is Ellingham, and it is the graphical representation. It consists of the plots of delta G naught versus temperature. This is delta G naught and this is temperature. Here the graph which he has drawn, it is about the formation of the oxides of some elements. Okay, actually we know that delta G naught, it is equals to delta H minus d delta S naught. See here, S naught, it is the entropy. Entropy, it is the randomness. Entropy means randomness. Okay, if randomness will increase, it means this negative sign will increase and this delta G naught, it will become negative. If delta G will become negative, it means reaction is feasible. Yes. If delta G naught, the standard condition, if this is 0, it means the equation, it is in equilibrium. The reaction, it is in equilibrium. And if this entropy, this randomness will decrease, it means in spite of increasing this temperature, if this randomness will decrease, this will decrease, it means the graph will go, if the graph is like this, the graph will go in upward direction. Okay, it means here delta G naught, it will become positive, and if delta G naught will become positive, it means the reaction is non-spontaneous, not feasible, non-spontaneous. So here the main role, it is of temperature and entropy. If entropy will increase, then delta G naught, it will become positive. Okay, sorry, if entropy will increase, this negative sign will increase and delta G naught, it will become negative, and if delta G naught will become negative, it means the reaction is spontaneous or feasible reaction. If delta G naught, it is 0, it means the reaction is at equilibrium. If this is delta G naught and this is temperature, if it is at equilibrium, temperature is increasing but delta G naught, it is not increasing, it is same, it means the reaction is at equilibrium. And if delta G naught is here, if entropy, it is decreasing, entropy is decreasing, suppose two substances, they are reacting to form a solid substance. So if solid substance will form, it means the entropy or the randomness will decrease, and if randomness will decrease, in spite of increasing the temperature, the randomness is decreasing, it means here delta G will become positive, it means the reaction is non-spontaneous. So this is the main thing which Ellingham tried to explain in his graphical representation. Ellingham diagram, it is a graphical representation, it consisting of the plots of delta G naught versus temperature for the formation of oxides of elements. This is known as Ellingham diagram, and these diagrams are very helpful in predicting the feasibility of thermal reduction, whether the thermal reduction, it is feasible or not. Yes, if delta G naught, it is negative, then feasible, if positive, then not feasible. It is to find out the best reducing, also by this process we can find out. Now explanation of the reduction of a metal oxides with carbon, pyrometallurgy. Here we will study it in very brief. Like during a reduction process, the reducing agent undergoes oxidation. We know that reducing agent, it undergoes it undergoes oxidation and forms its own oxide. The main role of reducing agent, it is very important, the main role of reducing agent, it is to provide such a negative value for delta G naught which is large enough to make the sum of delta G naught of the two reactions negative. Yes, the more the negative value of delta G, the more good is the reducing agent. So this was about the Ellingham diagram, and by tomorrow we will study about the extraction of iron. Thank you.